Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to English class. So today we are going to be completing our workbook pages 271 and 272. So our topic today is indeed prepositional phrases. So make sure that you have these scans available with you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first go over some of these concepts, give you some examples, and then we will actually do the guided practice section together. After that, I would like you to try the independent practice independently, and we'll go over some of the applying and write, and then you'll do some on your own. Okay, so let's get started. We're still in our chapter about prepositions. Remember, these are some of the common prepositions. This might be helpful when we are looking for prepositions later on. So we have on, in, at, under, in, out, under, above, and beyond, that song. So with prepositional phrases, we have three key points to keep in mind. The first one is that to find the object of the preposition, just gotta say the preposition and ask what or whom. For example, we have the sentence, the cat was hiding under the chair. Well, first let's find the subject. What is a simple subject in this sentence? If you said cat, you are correct. Now, what's the verb, the complete verb? The complete verb is was hiding. Now let's look for the preposition. So if you need to go back to this list, and let me know once you find the preposition. If you said under, you're correct. That's our preposition. And now, to find the object of the prepositions, we gotta say the preposition and ask what or whom. So the question we gotta ask is, under what? Under the chair. Therefore, the object of the preposition in this sentence is indeed chair. Okay? So that's the first thing you need to know. The second thing you need to know is that a prepositional phrase begins with a preposition, ends with the object, which we just talked about, and it includes all the words between them. And if you remember, we always indicate a prepositional phrase using these parentheses. So let's practice. Let's go back to our previous sentence. So this is what we did just a few seconds ago. Let's kind of clean this up a bit. So we're just looking at the preposition and the object. So what is the prepositional phrase here? Well, it begins with the preposition. So it begins with under. It ends with the object, which is chair. It includes the word between it, which is the. So what would be the prepositional phrase here? If you said under the chair, ding ding, you are correct. Great job. Okay, so one more thing to go over. We're going to talk about commas. So the third thing to keep in mind is that a comma follows each long introductory prepositional phrase of 5 or more words. This basically means if you see a prepositional phrase in the beginning of a sentence and it starts with a preposition and it has 5 or more words, then you need to put a comma after that phrase. Let's look at an example to make this easier to understand. So we have, during the loud and scary thunderstorm, the cat was hiding under the chair. So we already got this prepositional phrase out of the way. So we're going to pretend it's not there. But we have another preposition here now. And what is the preposition? Here's the list in case you need to see it again. The answer is during. Now, where do we put the comma? Well, let's find the object first. During what? What is the object? During the thunderstorm. So we're going to put the comma here because this is 5 or more words. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is in the beginning of the sentence. It starts with a preposition. Therefore, we put a comma here. So once we're done with all of that, in this sentence we have 2 prepositional phrases. During the loud and scary thunderstorm and under the chair. I hope that this helped. Now let's actually go ahead and practice using our textbook. So we're going to go to page 271. Guided practice. Put parentheses around each prepositional phrase. Okay, we're going to do that in red. Underline the simple subject once, so we're going to do that in pink, and the verb twice. We're going to do that in pink also. Insert the missing commas using this symbol. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Number 1, the ancient Greeks built beautiful temples for the gods on the Acropolis in Athens. So what is the prepositional phrase here? So first look for the preposition. If you said for, that's right. What's the object? For what? For the gods. We have another preposition, which is on. On what? On the Acropolis. Whew, we have one more. In what? In Athens. Cool. So we can get all of that out of the way. Our sentence now is just the ancient Greeks built beautiful temples. What's the subject? The Greeks. What's the verb? Built. Do we need a comma here? No, because we don't have a prepositional phrase in the beginning. Okay? All right, number 2. The Parthenon was built in honor of the goddess Athena. Okay, so our preposition is in. In what? In honor. Our next preposition is of. Of who? Of the goddess Athena. Okay, so now if we get rid of these, our sentence is shorter. It's just the Parthenon was built. So it's easier to find the subject and verb here. The Parthenon is the subject. Was built is our verb. I'm having a hard time here, but yes, was built is the verb, okay? Again, we don't need a comma because we don't have the prepositional phrase in the beginning. Number 3, it sits high above the city. Our preposition here is above. Above what? Above the city. So now our sentence became, it sits high. Subject, it. What's it doing? Sits. Verb is sits. Number 4, it was built between 447 and 432 BC. Our preposition, between what? Between 447 and 432 BC. So our sentence is, it was built. Subject, it. Verb is was built. Thanks for hanging on with me. Number 5, today the Parthenon is famous for its magnificent columns. Let's find the preposition. For what? For the columns. It's and magnificent, they're just additional words. So for its magnificent columns. So the columns is the object. Okay, what about the subject? The Parthenon is the subject. Is the verb. Again, we don't have commas yet because none of our prepositional phrases are in the beginning of the sentence. Number 6, it is also famous for the marble statues and carvings inside the temple. I see a preposition already. For what? For the marble statues. It's not for the marble because marble is an adjective that describes statues. It's what kind of statue is it? It's a marble statue. Okay? And inside what? Inside the temple. Oops, did you also spot my mistake? It's supposed to be here for the marble statues and carvings. I totally missed that. I hope you caught it. Now we got it is also famous. Subject it, verb is. Okay, number 7. At different times through the years, the city of Athens was conquered by other countries. Whew, that is a mouthful. Okay, we do have a comma here because, well, let's first do the prepositional phrases. At what? At different times. Through what? Through the years. So through is a preposition, at is a preposition. By what? Other countries. Countries is the object. So now, let's actually do the subject and verb. The city of Athens was conquered. City, oh, actually we have one more preposition. Oops. Of Athens. Subject, city, verb, was conquered. Now we have a comma here also. So remember we have to put a comma after the prepositional phrase that's 5 or more words, so it's actually at different times through the years. So I'm going to put a comma here. So that's the symbol. At different times through the years, comma, the city of Athens was conquered by other countries. Number 8, the temple served many purposes depending on the rulers of the city. On what? The rulers. So on is the preposition. Of what? Of the city. So now we got the temple served many purposes depending. Subject, temple, verb, served. No comma. Number 9. At one time, it was used for a Catholic church. At what? At one time. For what? For a Catholic church. Subject, it was used, verbs. Okay, and we actually do not put a comma here because there's only 3 words. 1, 2, 3. You put a comma if there are 5 or more words. All right, that being said, number 10, during the Turkish invasion of Athens, it became a Muslim mosque. So we got during what? During the Turkish invasion of what? Of Athens. And the subject is it, verb is became, and we do put a comma because we have more than 5 or more words here in the beginning. During the Turkish invasion of Athens. So comma right there. Yeah. Okay. Great job, guys. Go ahead and try independent practice here. For apply and write, it says expand each sentence by adding at least one prepositional phrase and write the new sentence. So you're gonna write the entire sentence again. So I'll do number 13 as an example. I eat peanut butter. So just gotta pick one of the prepositions. I will pick on. I used 2 prepositional phrases. I ate peanut butter on my desk inside my room. So you might have guessed, you might have caught it already. So yeah, on my desk would be the prepositional phrase and also inside my room. Okay, so go ahead and do this, and if you have any questions, let me know through Google Classroom, email, YouTube comments. You know how to reach me. Great job, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.